Nacional 840 AM, junto a Ser TV y Meduca, presentan Conéctate con la Estrella. Estamos comprometidos con la formación pedagógica de la niñez panameña.
Conéctate con la Estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de séptimo grado. Conéctate con la Estrella. Somos más educación.
Hello! Welcome back to another Friday, another interesting day for learning English. Your English class. I'm here, Teacher Yosira Grandison and Teacher Tatiana Lewis. We are in charge during this hour from 2 to 3 for 7th, 8th, and 9th graders. So Teacher Evelyn is not going to be here, sadly, but she sends her greetings to you. She's saying that next week she's going to be back with you, teaching you, and, you know, enjoying this wonderful time that we have every Friday with you. But Teacher Tatiana Lewis is here. Teacher Tatiana?
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to your English class. I hope that all of you are wonderful, enjoying, happy, right?
And we're going to talk about that. So you have to tell us how do you feel today. So we're going to go on that when we start the topic. But before, I want to remind you that we got different ways in which you can get in contact with us, okay? The first one is our WhatsApp, okay? For those who are just listening to class, we got a WhatsApp number, 60048182. 6004-8182. So this is the number in which you can get in contact with us if you want to ask any question, if you want to know something, any comment in English to practice your English, okay? Also, we got Instagram, Nacional FM Panamá, and also we got Conéctate con la Estrella Instagram account, okay? So these are ways in which you can interact with us. But before we start with our 7th graders, we are going to listen to Miss Ira de la Rosa, who is going to give us some important tips that we have to take in consideration during this time. Miss de la Rosa.
Thank you, teachers. Welcome to Un Minuto para Ti. Good afternoon, teachers and class.
Hello.
I'm going to speak environmental health and emotional health. Yeah, very good. Human health is a reflection of the health of the earth. Heráclito de Éfeso. Traducción de esta frase, sí, es: la salud humana es un reflejo de la salud de la tierra. Lo dijo Heráclito de Éfeso. ¿Esto qué quiere decir? Que hay que cuidarnos mucho, y más en este tiempo que estamos de pandemia, ¿sí? Bueno, vamos a hablar un poquito de lo que es la salud ambiental y cómo esta influye en nosotros en cuanto a nuestro comportamiento y asimismo también en nuestras emociones. La salud ambiental influye directamente en todo para nuestro bienestar. Igualmente, la salud ambiental es parte de ese ecosistema donde nosotros vivimos, ¿bien? Y en el cual nosotros nos desarrollamos. Por eso es que es tan importante lo que es la salud ambiental, ¿sí? El cuidado que nosotros debemos de tener tiene mucho que ver con el respeto que tiene que ver hacia nosotros mismos, ¿cierto, teachers?
Yes.
Así que, bueno, miren, igualmente podemos dentro de ese cuidado tomar en cuenta, ¿sí?, algunas alternativas que sean saludables. Por ejemplo, hay que tomarse un tiempo. Sabemos que a veces dentro de lo que es estar dentro de las computadoras o los teléfonos celulares. Estamos ya en este tiempo muy influenciados por esto, pero también hay que tomarse un tiempo aparte para dejarlo atrás y relajarnos, ¿sí? Bien, otro punto importante a señalar es que deben de recordar que hay tiempo para todo. Precisamente tú te puedes divertir, pero a su vez también tienes que estudiar. ¿Y qué mejor de estudiar inglés? ¿Cierto, teacher?
Exactly.
That's true.
Sí. Así que bueno, entonces, igualmente esta materia es tan importante como todas las demás que estudias durante la semana. Bien, igual también, de repente también la bioseguridad es también importante. Llevar tu mascarilla, así como los que nos están viendo en estos momentos, que las teachers y yo estamos llevando nuestras mascarillas cada vez que salgas a la calle. E igualmente también lavarte las manos. Y tú siempre llevar tu gel alcoholado o alcohol. Y también pues, si en estos momentos estás postergando el hecho de salir, está bien. Vamos a tener tiempo para eso, ¿ok? Ya pronto saldremos. Bien, están las líneas de apoyo emocional. Por último, está en la línea de Chiriquí 774-4428, Coclé. Están las líneas 991-1024 y está Colón 470-0457. Estas líneas están abiertas de lunes a viernes, de 8 de la mañana a 3:30 de la tarde. Estamos ahí para escucharte. Thank you, teachers. Continue.
Thanks to you. So we're going to start our class with another interesting topic, getting to know you, talking about how to introduce ourselves or to share information about us. Okay, so we're going to learn some tips in order to how to ask questions to other people about how they feel. Okay, how to respond to those questions in which people are want to know about us. Okay, so we're gonna learn that, but before we start, I have a question for you. How are you today? How are you today?
Great.
Okay, teacher Tatiana, how are you today?
I am wonderful.
You're wonderful, that's great. Miss Iraida, how are you today?
Happy?
You're happy. Okay, so
I am happy.
when we're at school, we say fine, thank you, and you. It's like a robot thing, you know, every time that the teacher asks us about how we are. So we say fine, thank you, and you. But there are other things that we can, you know, answer that question. For example, we can say I am happy, I am okay, I am so. You mean,
Yes.
okay, not too bad, not too good.
I could be
Also,
better.
yes, you can say I am sad. I am sad because maybe you received, you know, a bad news, so you feel sad. So you say I am sad. Or I am not too good or not too bad. Okay, so there are different ways that we can respond that, and we want to know how are you today. I want to know how are you today, so you can send your answers through Instagram and WhatsApp. Remember that we got two different accounts. We got Nacional FM Panamá, and also we got Conéctate con la Estrella Instagram. And I want to say hello to those who are joining the class. We got here Hilary.06, Arofelio Miranda joining the class. Also Mayeste 2627 joining the class. Hello. He's waving us, you know, sending a, you know, a hand waving. Happy. He says happy. Hello. Okay, so we're very, very glad that you are happy. Maria 8004 Gonzalez joining the class. Hello. Remember that you can participate. You can interact with us. Teacher Tatiana, I don't know if you want to say hello to those who are joining the class on Instagram, Nacional FM Panamá.
Of course. So welcome my student. I have here Mónica Núñez, Ira Rosa, Marisa Velortiz, Luis Arjona, CO Publicidad. Wow. Welcome, and I hope that you not only enjoy this class but also practice. And how you're going to practice? Write your answer through the Instagram.
Exactly. We're going to be reading your answer, your comments. This is your moment to practice English. And we are going to continue with a riddle. Do you know what is a riddle? I mean, when we ask you a question about if you can guess the answer, okay? We got a riddle here, and it says, what belongs to you? Okay, it's yours. But other people use it more than you. Okay? So think about something that belongs to you. Okay? But people use it more than you. Okay? So you have to think about this riddle, and you can tell us and text us the answer through Instagram. But for next section, when we start with 8th graders, Teacher Tatiana is going to ask you the same question, so you can send your answers. So think about that. Well, I have an answer here already, but thank you very much. We're gonna reveal that answer.
Yeah,
we start with 8th grade.
We're going to collect all your answers, and then the next period we will say.
Yeah, we got an answer here already. Mayeste 2627 is responding to that question. Okay, so let's start with the topic, getting to know you. We usually ask questions to know how, or to know about someone. Okay, the objective of this class is that you're gonna be able to ask for personal information. So we're gonna learn and practice questions that we can ask to other people in order to know them better. Also, we're gonna be able to use double H question when we say double H words like what, where, when, to get to know someone. And we got our favorite segment, Teacher Tatiana. Did you know? And it says, if you read your assignments before you go to bed, okay, you will remember it better in the morning. Let's say again, if you read your assignments before you go to bed, you will remember it better in the morning. So this is a good tip. So we got the psychology here. So she will say if it's true or not. Okay, we read our assignment before we go to sleep, and then the next morning we are going to remember that, much better. That's something. So maybe you will say if it's true or not. Okay, vocabulary. Teacher Tatiana is going to help me with the pronunciation here, and you can do it as well from your houses. Okay, you can pronounce the words with us. Number 1, what?
What?
Number 2, how?
How?
Number 3, who?
Who?
Number 4, where?
Where?
Number 5, when?
When?
Number 6, how many?
How many?
So this vocabulary is based on double H word. When we ask using what, for example, what's your name? So it means that we're looking for a specific information. Okay, what is your name? When we talk about how, we're looking for manner, form. Okay, for example, how are you? Fine, thank you. And you? Who? When we use who to ask a question, we want to know about a person. Who is she? Who is she? When we talk about where, okay, where, we're looking for place, okay, place of living. Where do you live? Also, where are you from? When is looking for time. Okay, we want to know about the time. So when is your birthday, or when are you coming home? Okay. Also, how many, talking about the amount of things that we can count. We say, how many cars are there? How many cars are there? Or how many chairs are there? Okay, how many people? So we want to know about numbers. 3 people, 4 cars. So we want to know the number. Okay, so let's move on. And I think it is time for you to practice. Okay, practice. Let's practice. We got here a practice. It says, the instruction says, choose the correct double H word. So we have to look for that double H word that completes the question. Okay, we got number 1. What or where are you from? What or where are you from? So you can text us through Instagram or WhatsApp. Okay, will you say, what are you from, or where are you from? You can text the answer. You can say number 1 is A or B. Okay, so Teacher Tatiana is going to be reading your messages. Teacher Tatiana, I don't know if you want to say something, if there is someone here to...
Yes, I asked on the Instagram, answer this question. What is your name? And the people, some of them are answer. My name is Jose. Also, there was one who answered the question. There are 4 people in this class, and well, I have people that already is answered the practice.
The practice, yes, that's good.
So
send in the answer.
Yeah,
What's the answer?
they say the number
What
3.
or where?
Okay, number 1, they say letter B.
B. Where are you from? Very good. Okay, I want to say hello to Mabel Quiroz. I am Mia Lorena, Michelle 20-20, K de Panamá, Claudia Salinas, Elsie Santana, Steph SCF, Eternal Spring, El Valle, Mayester, responding to the practice. It says number 1, where? Number 2, how many? Very good. So people are already, responding to the practices, even though we haven't mentioned the number. Okay, yes, number 2 is, how many candies do you eat daily? How many candies do you eat daily? Also, we got number 3. How or when is your birthday? How or when is your birthday? So
two students wrote here B.
B, when is your birthday? Okay, that is so great. We're very, very happy. We got other practice here, other practices. We got, let's find the best question. Let's find the best question. So in this practice, you have to check the answer, the sentence, and you have to tell us which question is the correct one. Okay, number 1, I am Christian Ruiz. If I respond, I am Christian Ruiz, it means that the question is A, what is your name? Or B, where are you from? So you have to tell us if it's A or B. What is your name? A. B, where are you from? So if someone says, my name, I am Christian Ruiz, so it means that the question was, what is your name, or where are you from? So you have to tell us that. And we got another one. Okay, it says, I am from Mexico. I am from Mexico. If someone says, I am from Mexico, it means that the person asked him, what is your name, A, or B, where are you from? So what is the correct question for that answer? What is the correct question for that answer? What is your name? B. Or B, where are you from? So you have to tell us the answer. I don't know, Teacher Tatiana, if we got something there.
It's for this one, I am from Mexico. It wrote here B. Where are you from?
Where are you from? Great job. Excellent. And the first one, I am Christian Ruiz. The correct question there is, what is your name? What is your name? Magister sending us a thumb up. This person is participating a lot here in our classes. Hello, Magister. You are doing a great, great job. Let's say one more. Teacher Tatiana, you want to say something?
Yeah, I have some premedia multigrado. I have here that want to say to hi. La Escuela San Juan de Limón.
Hello. People sending us greeting from there. Hello. Okay, so time is up. As Teacher Arjona like to say, time is up. We finished with 7th grade, but we're coming with more. Remember that we got a question from a riddle that you can guess the answer, and you can text your answer or the answer that you consider respond to that riddle. So teacher Tatiana is going to tell us what is the correct answer for that riddle. Remember our Google Classroom? Let's say again, let's see the classroom that we got. TO66L6D. TO66L6D. So you got access to the whole information that we are presenting here to you. So we finished, but we're coming with more. Stay there.
Somos el futuro de la patria.
Buenos días, los de preescolar, aprender. Todos los viernes a las 8 de la mañana.
Clases de preescolar.
En lengua dule gaya. Somos más educación.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo. Edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Suena el timbre de octavo grado. Conéctate con la estrella. Somos más educación.
Coming with more for 8th graders. Teacher Tatiana is going to be in charge of this class, so pay attention because this is going to be very, very interesting. Remember that you can participate. We got Instagram and WhatsApp in which you can send answers. You can interact, you can ask questions and comments. You can practice your English. The number for the WhatsApp, 6004-8182-6004-8182. Teacher Tatiana.
Good afternoon, my listener. My 8th grade student, how are you? I hope that you are fine. But before we start classes, we have a valuable information from our psychology, Ira de la Rosa. So let's pay attention to her. Welcome.
Thank you, teachers. Welcome to Un Minuto para Ti. Good afternoon, teachers and class. I'm going to speak environmental health and emotional health. Bien, traducido al español, vamos a hablarles entonces de lo que es la salud emocional y a su vez también de la salud ambiental. Bien, dentro de esto, sí, vamos a hablarles un poco sobre qué es lo que puede afectar en esa salud ambiental a nuestro cuerpo, principalmente, ¿sí? Hay diversas enfermedades que nos pueden afectar. Por ejemplo, tenemos las enfermedades que son respiratorias. Esas enfermedades respiratorias pueden ser tal vez a través de plaguicidas. Además, están aquellas enfermedades también que son no transmisibles. Por ejemplo, está el cáncer, están los accidentes cardiovasculares, refiriéndonos, ¿sí?, a aquellos de repente que si te da pues un ataque cardíaco, a eso se refiere. Y también están aquellas enfermedades respiratorias por contaminación del aire y también está la contaminación del agua. Precisamente es importante que se tome en cuenta tanto nuestra salud como humanos, como seres vivos que somos, e igualmente también esa salud ambiental. Las dos están relacionadas, ¿ok? Son fundamentales para el poder convivir en todos los espacios que estés relacionándote, a nivel familiar, a nivel social, ¿ya?, a nivel de compañeros, ¿sí? En estos momentos obviamente no podemos relacionarnos tanto por esta situación de la pandemia. ¿Te acuerdas cuando te dije que había también, por ejemplo, por enfermedades respiratorias? Bueno, esto que está pasando ahorita mismo es una enfermedad respiratoria, el COVID-19. Pero precisamente es importante que nos cuidemos, ¿sí? Otro punto a destacar es el cómo podemos hacerlo. A ver, por ejemplo, ¿sí?, También puedes hacerlo ayudando a otros a sobrellevar el estrés. ¿Mm? ¿Cómo es esto? Bueno, puedes entonces, ¿sí? Hablar con aquellas personas que de repente pues se sientan, ¿sí?, estresados, decirles que tengan calma, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, principalmente a tus familiares, ¿sí? Puedes entonces decirles que también, ¿sí?, que cuiden su cuerpo también, y cuidarte el cuerpo también. Tu cuerpo también es importante. Eso tiene mucho que ver con el respeto que te tengas a ti mismo, ¿ok? Yo lo hablé la semana pasada en un tema similar, el respeto hacia sí mismo. Bueno, también es importante el hecho de que tienes ahorita, en este momento, ¿sí?, hacer tiempo para todo. Eso es importante recordarlo. Uno es estudiar. Puedes estudiar las clases de inglés, asimismo a su vez todas las demás clases que estamos dando, ¿sí?, en estos momentos, el español, matemáticas. Pero también hay un tiempo de recreación. E igualmente tienes que recordar también la bioseguridad. Acuérdate que te dije que hay que cuidarse, ¿sí?, y más en este momento. No bajemos la guardia ante eso. Bien, e igualmente también, si debes postergar el hecho de que debes salir, hagámoslo, ¿sí?, para poder entonces cuidarnos. Ya tendremos el tiempo para poder salir. Bien, bueno, otro punto aparte están las líneas de apoyo emocional, las cuales tenemos en las diferentes regiones del país. Si quieres hablar con alguien, si quieres pues expresar lo que sientes, ahí hay especialistas en cada una de estas líneas. Tenemos Herrera 970-0278, Los Santos 994-8555. Lo mismo hasta Panamá Oeste 515-7396. Bien, estas líneas están abiertas de lunes a viernes de 8 de la mañana a 3:30 de la tarde. Thank you, teachers. Continue.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss De La Rosa, with that important information for our student, to our students. So let's start class, my 8th grade student. Do you remember that in the previous class with 7th grade, teacher Yosita have a riddle? Let me repeat to you the riddle because we are going to start with that, okay? Let's see if you can guess the riddle. What belongs to you, but others use it more than you do? Think about it. She gave you some clue in the previous class, okay? Belong to me, but others use more than me. What do you think it is?
Okay, so now this is the moment to reveal. Well, not to reveal because you're the one who are going to say the answer, but some people were responding to that question. We got Mayeste 2627. She texted us that the answer is practice name, but I guess that is name.
Name.
Okay. Also, I want to say hello before we continue to Lizy Gustavino, Jelsy Sanchez, Verónica Cumbrera, Diamaranis, joining the class, sending on a thumb up. Hello, Diamaranis. And also here, Luis Arjona, saying that he's ready to participate in our class. Hello, thank you very much.
Hello.
People responding, he was saying like, I am from Panama, Nori Ortega, Pineda 1061. So people joining the class, remember that you can participate. Luis Arjona sending us an answer, say name.
Yes.
Okay, so you will reveal the answer.
Yes, they are totally right. The correct answer is name.
Name.
Okay? Name. Why name? Okay, it's my name. I can't call myself. Every time that someone want to call, they use our name. That's the reason that other person use more our name than we
Yes,
do.
exactly. That's
Yeah. So
Excellent.
today we have an interesting or related class from our previous class that was introducing yourself. Today we have getting to know you. Okay. This is the way that we give more information, details about our life, or we ask questions in order to know someone else, okay? And the objective of today is to practice how to talk about yourself. That is what we are going to do today. We are going to practice how we can introduce or talk about ourselves. Okay, so let's start with a vocabulary, and I have here 10 words. Number 1, favorite.
Favorite.
Number 2, singer.
Singer.
Number 3, people.
People.
Number 4, last.
Last.
Number 5, which.
Which.
Number 6, leaf.
Leaf.
Number 7, flavor.
Flavor.
Number 8, movie.
Movie.
Number 9, vegetable.
Vegetable.
Number 10, when.
When.
Okay, good. And because we wanted that you practice pronunciations, and this is what I want is to practice the vocabulary. But we are going to start from the beginning or from the bottom to the top. We are going to start with the sounds, and we are going to focus the sound of the beginning of the word. Okay.
Okay.
So, for example, the favorite. What is the sound at the beginning? Favorite. What other word we have with the f sound? With the F sound? What do you think?
Friends.
Okay, friend. It could be another one. Flavor. This could be another. Okay, now we have the sound of the letter V. Vegetable. You see? It feels like a vibration here. Vegetable. Okay?
Vegetable.
Okay. The sound of the letter S. Singer.
Singer.
Okay. The sound of the letter P. People.
People.
The sound of the letter L. Leaf.
Leave.
Last.
Last.
The sound of the letter W. Which.
Which.
When.
When.
And the sound of the letter M. Movie.
Movie.
Okay. So think about what other words start with that sound of this letter at the beginning. Okay. For example, mother, father. Okay. There could be other examples. So let's continue. It is very important that we practice what kind of information we can tell someone. Okay. So we have to prepare. We have to feel comfortable when we prepare this kind of question and the answer. We will feel comfortable enough to participate in a conversation. Examples of possible questions. It could be, what is your favorite movie? Could be, where was your last vacation? At home, obviously. When is your birthday? What are your hobbies? How old are you? Okay. What is your favorite ice cream flavor? That could be another example. How many people are there in your family? Which one do you prefer, fruit or vegetable? Which one do you prefer, chocolate or vanilla? Who is your favorite singers? Okay. And my suggestion is that you write down possible questions that you want the people know about you, and you write a sentence and you change into a questions and then practice. How can you practice? You can practice by creating a game, for example, a board game, or like this one that I have here, that I have some cards here and I put them in a squares and I wrote some questions here. Okay. And if I have if I'm at home and I'm with my sister, my brothers, and okay, let's come here, let's practice a little bit. And then I put it here. Teacher Yosira will help me here. You can choose, of course, one of them. Okay.
Choose a card.
Choose a card, and then the person
I have to read the
yes, read it. Okay.
The question.
And
how old are you?
Okay, how old are you? And you will practice. Okay. I am 37 years old. Remember that we were practicing that question before? Okay, so the idea is that you practice, okay?
Excellent.
You see, we can do, there's many questions that you can write, okay? Good. So, let's think about the structure, okay? We're talking about WH words. These are question words. And examples of them, we are going to talk about a few of them. Or for example, what? Okay, when I use what, I use what for when I want to ask for specific things or objects. For example, what is your favorite movie? Okay. So the structure is what plus the verb be plus the subject, okay? But also we can have an auxiliary. Another WH word is when, okay? When I use when. When for asking about time, occasions, or moments, okay? When is your birthday, okay? Also,
Well, something important there is that when you say your birthday, you say like, okay, it's on May. You can say it's on May, or my birthday is on May 30th. You
the
see?
month and the day.
Then first the month, then the date. Yeah.
Also, an interesting fact is that, for example, in Australia, they do the opposite. They do the date and then the month.
Yeah, wow, very interesting. That's a fact. Did you know?
Did you know, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue. Where? Okay, where? We use where to ask in or at what place or position. For example, where do you live? Where do you live? We're using an auxiliary here because we are referred to an object. How many? We use how many to ask for quantity, using with countable nouns. What I mean with countable nouns, for example, I have here some cars. I can count this 1, 2, 3 cars, okay? The water, I cannot count what I have inside this bottle. So this is not, the water is not a countable noun. To give you an example, how many people are there? Okay, how many people are here? Okay, here are 3 people, right? Great. Let's continue. Which? We use which to ask about choices. Okay, which one do you prefer? To give you an example, what color do you prefer, red or blue? Which one do you prefer, fruit or vegetable? Okay, those are examples. Another WH word is who. We use who to ask about person. Okay, who is your favorite singer? Who is that person?
Okay, Teacher Tatiana, we got people joining the class. Geraldine Jaramillo, Yesenia Concepción, Melanie Batista, 16, Paulette, 20. People who are joining the class, and remember that you can participate. We're going to give you the opportunity to answer these questions that you can see on the screen. So you can send us your answers. You can text us the answer to this question talking about you, okay? So this is your moment. Remember to practice your English. Teacher Evelyn is going to continue giving us the important tips about this class, so you can take in consideration in order to improve your communicative skill, okay?
Yes, that's totally true. Also, the most important thing is that you practice. My suggestion, as I told you, is write the question, write the answers, and create a games, okay? Did you remember that at the beginning I said that I have some card with questions?
Exactly.
You can do
That's
the
a
opposite
great form. Yeah.
Okay, you can see the opposite. Now I have here a purple card that they have the answer, possible answers, okay? So, for example, if teacher Josita take 1 and she will read the sentence, she'll have to complete it sometimes, and I have
with my own information.
Exactly, and I have to change that sentence into a questions. Okay, we are going to practice the WH word.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one.
Okay,
it says my favorite movie is I'm gonna think about one that I don't think I really like that movie, but it's the one that it's coming up to my to this moment. Moment. Titanic, I would say my favorite movie is Titanic.
Okay, so my turn is I had to change that statement into a question. What is her favorite movie?
What is her favorite movie?
What is her favorite? Oh, okay, good. So you see. So let's see if you understand. Through the Instagram, I'm going to write. I'm going to tell you a statement, and I want that you change into a question. Sorry, I'm going to tell you a sentence or a statement, and I want that you change into a question. Okay, and this is. My birthday is on November 14. My birthday is on November 14. So I want you to think about it. What WH word can I use to change this sentence into a WH word? Okay?
You say November 18th.
My birthday is on
November 18th.
Yes,
So
18.
some people have to text the question for that answer.
Yes, okay.
They have to text the question. What is the question for that answer? Okay, so you can text through Instagram. We'll finish our class for today, but remember that we're coming with more ninth graders. Okay, so stay there. We are going to continue with this topic, and you can participate and interact with us. Remember our classroom TO66L6D. Okay, so you got access to this information. Okay, we're coming with more. Stay there.
Conéctate con la estrella, es el proyecto de todos. Y si cantamos a coro todo el mundo, edúcate, edúcate, edúcate. Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria.
Nacional FM. Somos más educación.
Nacional FM desea comunicar la desaparición física de quien fuera uno de sus directores desde inicios de la radio estatal, Danilo Caballero. Su trayectoria y trabajo dejan un legado de entrega y pasión por este medio de comunicación radial. Danilo Caballero supo entrelazar una dinámica de trabajo, relación cordial y respeto con el personal que dirigió. A sus deudos, nuestra solidaridad en este momento tan singular.
Después de 2 años, inician las clases y también el bullying. Miles de niños y adolescentes mueren en el mundo cada año a causa del acoso escolar y ciberbullying, ya sea por homicidio o por inducción al suicidio. 74% de los niños entre 8 y 15 años han sufrido del bullying al menos una vez. 85% ocurre en la escuela. Más del 90% de los actos de bullying no son reportados por los maestros. Hable con su hijo que ser el malo de la película no es ser cool, es una pesadilla que si termina con la vida de otro, también destruye la vida del acosador y la de toda su familia. Si su hijo es la víctima, actúe, denuncie al acosador ante la dirección del colegio.
Hello, 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 my 9th grade student. How are you? Welcome back to your English class. I hope that all of you are amazing. Also, at home, taking care of yourself. So, welcome to your English class. We are going to start with a value information. So, teacher Josita.
Yes, hello, ninth graders. We're coming again with this we're back with this interesting topic again, talking about getting to know you. But before we start with that topic, I want to say hello to those joining the class. Javier 15 saying hello. Hello, Javier. Let's say hello to Javier.
Hello, Javier. Hello.
Also, we got Lizzie Justavino, Jelsi Sanchez, Veronica Cumbrera, Diamaranis, Paulette, Dixinat. Okay, you have to, excuse my pronunciation. It's not good, okay, right now. But hello to all of you. Remember that you can participate. You can interact with us through Instagram and WhatsApp. The number 6004-8182-6004-8182. And we got Nacional FM Panamá Instagram. And also we got Conéctate con la Estrella Instagram, in which you can, send your answers, comments, and questions. But before we start, we go with our psychology, Miss Ira de la Rosa, with an important information that she has for us.
Thank you, teacher. Welcome to Un Minuto para Ti. Good afternoon, teachers. Good afternoon, class. Okay, I'm going to speak environmental health and emotional health. Bien, traducido al español, vamos a hablarle un poquito sobre lo que es la salud emocional y a su vez también la salud ambiental. Bien. Dentro de esto, vamos a hablar un poquito de algunas alternativas, de cómo vamos a poder, entonces, manejarnos dentro de estas circunstancias que estamos pasando dentro de nuestro ambiente, ¿sí? habíamos dicho en un principio que la salud ambiental es todo aquello que influye directamente en nosotros, en nuestro bienestar. ¿Bien? Y a su vez también tenemos que entender un poquito de cómo eso va a influir en nuestro comportamiento y en nuestras emociones. Bien, vamos a hablar de esas alternativas ahora. Puedes lograr, ¿sí?, tener un tiempo para relajarte. Eso es lo principal, ¿sí? Tener un tiempo para relajarte, tratar de llevar lo que es el celular o las computadoras a un lado. ¿Verdad, profesoras? Esto de tener a veces computadoras, tener a veces también lo que es el celular, a veces es agotante. Sabemos que hay trabajos, ¿verdad?, que están siendo parte de esto que es la tecnología. A ver, profesor Cira, ¿qué me dice usted sobre esto? De cómo es a veces que necesitamos relajarnos, ¿cierto, profesora?
Siempre es importante relajarse, tomarse un tiempo para hacer algo diferente. No podemos hacer siempre lo mismo. Es tedioso y causa estrés.
Así mismo es, muy cierto lo que dice la profesora Yosira. Y realmente tenemos que aprender a tratar de poder que ese estrés no influya en nosotros. Muy bien. También hay que comunicarse con las otras personas. Bueno, en estos momentos, me acuerdo en un principio, profesoras, cuando no podíamos salir y teníamos que comunicarnos a través de celular, ¿sí?, o a través de la computadora para podernos comunicar con nuestros familiares. Bueno, podemos aún así, para en este tiempo, tratar de evitar. Sabemos que está la vacuna ya, pero es importante que todavía no bajemos la guardia. Y bueno, si podemos llamarlas, si podemos llamar a nuestros familiares, a nuestros abuelos, sí, a nuestros amigos, si todavía a través del celular, entonces hagámoslo. Está bien. Hay momentos para utilizarlos y hay momentos para también, entonces, dejarlos, ¿ok? Bueno, entonces es importante, sí, como bien dijo la profesora Yosira, te está causando estrés alguna situación, es importante que sí puedas ir a un especialista si necesitas esa ayuda, ¿ok? Por esa razón, te voy a dar algunas líneas de apoyo emocional que puedes entonces atender, ¿bien? Apúntalas. Por ejemplo, hay varias en varias regiones del país. Está Bocas del Toro, 758-5377. Está Panamá, 511-4401. Eso es Panamá Centro. Está San Miguelito, que es el 233-5592. Estas líneas están abiertas de lunes a viernes, de 8 de la mañana a 3:30 de la tarde. Estaremos ahí contigo para escucharte. Importante también que tomes en cuenta que hay el tiempo para todo, el tiempo para estudiar. Por ejemplo, estamos hoy en inglés, pero también están las otras materias. Ubícate en un tiempo para también hacer alguna actividad recreativa y la bioseguridad. El cuidarse es importante a través de tu mascarilla, lavado de manos y gel alcoholado. Thank you, teachers. Continue.
Thank you.
Thanks. That was a values information from our psychology, Ira de la Rosa. Thank you so much, my ninth grade students. Today we will continues, okay, about talking about ourselves, and today's topic is getting to know you. Okay, it is very important that you practice and that you know, okay, how can you talk about yourself, and that is our objective for today, to practice what you can say about yourself in a conversations. So let's start with our vocabulary. So repeat after me. Number 1, free time.
Free time.
Number 2, hate.
Hate.
Number 3, coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Number 4, topping.
Topping.
Number 5, meal.
Meal.
Number 6, talent.
Talent.
Number 7, crust.
Cross.
Number 8, phone app.
Phone app.
Number 9, prize.
Prize.
Number 10, childhood.
Childhood.
Number 11, annoying.
Annoying.
Number 12, bucket list.
Bucket list.
Yes, that is our vocabulary, today vocabulary. As I told you at the beginning, today's topic is getting to know you, and it's very important, okay? So my suggestion, as I told to the 8th grade, is to make a list of possible questions, okay? For example, what do you like to do in your free time? Where is the next place to spend your vacation? Which is your favorite meals? What classes do you love and hate the most? Okay, or how old were you when you had your first smartphone? Those are kind of questions that get interest to other persons. What is your greatest talents? Okay, or what is your favorite ice cream toppings? Those are examples. So write your questions down, write your answers, and then practice. How can you practice? You can use a mirror, okay, and you're talking with yourself. You ask your question and you respond your answer to yourself, okay? Or also you can create a game. You can make a board game, or as I have here, you can cut some cardboard, so piece of papers, and you write the questions and the answers, and you can play with any members in your family, okay? So that is another way that you can practice, and you will feel like confident when you have this kind of conversation. When someone will ask you something, you know the answer, and that will make a good impressions, okay? And that is the most important thing, is to feel confident about that, okay?
Yes, exactly, Teacher Tatiana. You were saying something that it's completely true. Okay, so we want to say hello to those joining the class. Javier 11.c. Also, we got Julissa 412, Erika Tanisha, people joining the class. Remember that you can participate. You can interact with us. And we got a lot of questions here. What do you do in your free time? What's your greatest talent? Favorite ice cream also. What things annoy you? So we got a lot of questions that you can answer. You can practice your English by responding to these questions. Teacher Tatiana.
Yes, and the most important thing is that at the same time you are practicing on a structure. Which one is the structure? WH questions, okay?
Exactly.
Or also we call information questions, okay? Remember that question always end with a question mark. Don't forget that, okay?
Exactly.
And there are two types. There are questions with an auxiliary, and there are questions without an auxiliary. So let's see some of these WH words. For example, who and what. We use, okay, to for question about subjects, and we can use with an auxiliary or without an auxiliary. Also, we have which, who, and how many. Which we use for noun, whose we use to ask about possessions, and how many to ask about quantities. So also we have where, that we use when we wanted to ask about places. Why, when we wanted to ask about we wanted to give you like a response when there is a reason and you wanted to answer that, okay? And how many also we can use when it is related to quantities, okay? How many books I have here, how many movies do you like, to give you some questions, okay? So another way to ask question is using the verb to be, okay? We can use also the verb to be. When the main verb is a form of be, we can use is, are, was, were. WH word plus the be. For example, who is the first player? Or who is your teacher? Okay, who is your teacher? That's a good.
Or who is your best friend?
Who is your best friend? That's a good question. Okay, so we're going to practice. Okay, how we're going to practice? I have here a brief practice where you need to find and correct 5 mistakes. Okay. And the first one is, what did you did with my book? I can't find it, okay? What happened with this question? We have, what did you did? Okay, we cannot have, we need, the structure is the WH word plus the auxiliary plus the subject plus the base form of the verb. So did is not the base form of the verb, so we must use do. Okay, what did you do with my book? Okay, let's go to the next one. Letter B, nothing. Where you saw it last. Okay, again. Okay, here what happened here? We're missing an auxiliary because this question is related to an object. So where, and we need the auxiliary. Where did you, and then we have saw. Again, we need the base form of the verb. The base form of the verb is see. Where did you see it last? Where did you see it last? Okay, so try to answer this question by yourself. Okay, let's go with the number 3. You can write your answer through the Instagrams, or you can write your answer through the WhatsApp 6004-8182. Okay, so you can practice. The third question, there is a mistake. What's Sachel's phone number? What is missing here? We're missing the verb. What is Sachel's phone number? Okay, the Sachel, it has apostrophe S. That is not the main verb. Okay, that apostrophe S is belong to the possession. Why? Because it's a shell phone number. That is the reason that we need a main verb here. So what is such a phone number? Okay, and the fourth question, why you want to know? I'm not sure why you want to know. Okay, what happened here? Why you want to know? We're missing what? An auxiliary, because this question also is referring to an object. Okay, why do you want to know? How I know that I'm going to use the auxiliary in the present or in the past? Because it is related to the context. So pay attention to the sentence that is before the question. I'm not sure. It's in the simple present. I am not sure. Okay, that is the reason that the question is, why do you want to know? Okay, the auxiliary is telling us that this question is in the present.
Sorry.
Go ahead. And the last one, what good idea. What time does he gets out of work? Gets. Okay, remember the structure is WH word, okay, plus the auxiliary, plus the subject, plus the base form of the verb. What happened here? Gets. Okay, third person singular. Now we need the base form of the verb. What time does he get without the S? Without the S, okay, gets out of work. So now it's your turn. I wanted that you rewrite the questions. I already helped you with the answer, but I wanted to make sure that you are paying attention. And how you're going to prove me that you're paying attention is because you're going to correct these mistakes in through the Instagram or WhatsApp. Okay, are you ready?
Exactly. So we want to say hello to those joining the class. B Guns 2484, Caitlin 15, Katiuska 26, Orlando 507 joining the class. Also we got there here Lily Velasquez 12, Ramos Viviane, also Javier 11, and Camano 19. People joining the class, remember that you can participate, you can interact with us. And if we can see the slide that the teacher was explaining before, she's asking you to correct the mistakes that you see there. So something important that she explained was about the grammar structure. So remember, you have to start double H word, what, where, when, then the auxiliary form, it could be do or does, okay, or then the subject, okay, then the object, okay. So that is why she's asking you to correct those mistakes. So remember that you got access to this information through our Google platform, in which you can solve these practices and upload your answers, okay? The password TO66L6D. Let's say again, TO66L6D. So you got access to this information. Time is up.
Time is up. I'm so sorry
See,
because I have to
yeah,
wait till next Friday to know about
that's
you, my
something
great
that we don't
student.
like. We need more time, but well, what we can do about this situation, Nothing. So let's continue with 10th, 11th, and 12th grader. If you have time, you can stay and participate in our classes. Thank you and see you next Friday.
Enjoy your weekend.
Conéctate, conéctate, conéctate. Somos el futuro de la patria. Conéctate con la estrella. Es el proyecto de todos.
Todo empieza con Carlos, empresario panameño en cuya fábrica se hace la banca, en la que Lucy aprende a sumar con la maestra Sonia. Sonia, cada vez que echa su salsa panameña, le echa la mano a Luis, transportista y proveedor de la planta allá donde vive Pedro, quien al construir